Now remember, the trick behind taming any reptile is remembering to be gentle, don't be scared, and be persistent. Now, the don't be scared part, a lot of people say, oh, that doesn't matter, because a lot of people believe that reptiles are so primitive they don't really know when you're scared or when you're not. Others, however, say that they can detect when you're scared. I do it under the assumption that when you're scared, you do stupid stuff. And when you do stupid stuff around reptiles, you get bit. So, try not to be scared. Remember, if you're going to get bit, there's really nothing you're going to be able to do about it. If the reptile really wants to bite you, there is no, ha-ha, I am too fast for my snake. No, the reason why the snake missed is because it wasn't really trying. If it wants to get you, it will. Alright, but onwards. Now we're going to talk about lizards with the same technique. Some lizards aren't so suited for this, such as the blue-tongued skink. They don't really swim well. They got these little tiny legs, like, you know, kind of like the Tyrannosaurus Rex, this huge body and this long tail, but these little tiny legs, except that unlike a T-Rex, it has it on both ends. So, you can do it with your blue tongue, but make sure that it isn't too deep, and you have to be right there with them the whole time, or else they will drown. But we're going to do ours on my newest harp. She is a gold tegu. Her name is Arx Torwin. She's a little jumper. This isn't her real habitat, of course. This is just her transport. She's a very young juvenile. I'm thinking 3 months. Oh, goodness. And she is a great example because, well, she's not tamed up very well at all. She's extremely young, so she's not really used to people. Beautiful, though, don't you think? I'm just going to let her know that I want to touch her. Alright, with a lizard this small and delicate, instead of using your entire hand, use 2 fingers. And you could just hook her right under her armpits, and you can pick her up that way. Remember, gentle, calm, determination. Oh, hiss, hiss. She's a little speedy thing, so. Alright, let's try again. Here we are, see? Pick her up and put her in water. Tegus and monitors in general are really good swimmers. So you don't normally have to worry about that. Move this out of the way. Now, since she is a jumper and she is so speedy and tiny, you gotta take precautions. As you can see, the crack under the door has been covered, so she can't get out that way. Just in case she climbs your arm, which she's done to me before, a few times. Actually, she likes to sit on top of my head. Alright, we're going to offer her some place for landing. You see? She isn't really aggressive or defensive. She's just too busy trying to swim. And that's another reason why I like using this technique, because you're less likely to be bit. Cute little girl, don't you think? But yeah, as a general rule, a warm lizard is a fast lizard. So, you know, always expect a speedy escape from these things. Tegus, bearded dragons, even blue-tongued skinks. She is a cutie pie, though. Wonderful markings. Well, to tell you the truth, gold tegus have a bad rap. They're considered an aggressive species. But to tell you the truth, the reason why they're harder to tame and, well, more bitey than, let's say, the Argentinian black and white is because, well, they got more predators. So you gotta learn how to be a little more defensive. Personally, I've never had a biting problem with this one. She's whipped me a few times with her tail, but, you know, that's just a lizard thing. Once again, warm water. Now the depth should depend on the species. You know, she's a great swimmer, so I don't have to worry about having it really deep, because she can take care of herself. However, let's say, once again, the blue-tongued skink, if I had him this deep, oh jeez, got the camera wet. If I had him this deep, he wouldn't be able to keep himself afloat very long. Look at that cute face, though. Doesn't it look like she's smiling? When they're swimming around like this, they let you touch in places normally you can't touch at all. Speaking of which, just doing a quick sexing here. Ooh! I guess not. She is a tropical animal, so she can take hotter temperatures in the water, but not by much. Remember, your idea is to get them warm and get their bowels moving, and not to burn them. So use common sense. If it feels hot to you, it feels more than hot to them. Look at that. Can't get much more relaxed than that. Beautiful eyes. So yeah, as you can see, this is a little different from doing this with a snake, where all you have to do is provide something for it to hook its tail, and the snake's fine. She's doing more of a basking sort of thing. As long as she stays a little bit in the water, I'm alright. So yeah, this is how you do it for a lizard. Once again, be careful, expect, you know, just like she did, a sudden burst of energy. Now remember, this is only a single technique in how to tame these things. And it's going to take more than once, and it will take months to even years to completely tame a reptile to the point where it doesn't want to bite you at all. Unless you do something stupid, of course. But all I can say is that eventually it will not shrink from your touch. And also know that some species of reptile just never tame up. So, case in point, the Borneo blood python. You get near that thing, you're going to get bit. Same thing with the green tree python. They don't like to be touched, they don't like to be bothered, but those aren't pets, those are specimens. Make sure you know the difference and make sure that you only get the sort of pet that you're willing to tame up and take care of. Alright, well, see you guys later. Hopefully this helped you.